exciting news today in the Maplelea doll collecting world. So, a few days ago, Maplelea posted this image on Facebook about a grant they were applying to win $25,000, which they said they would use towards the development of a new Maplelea character. There was also an email sent out about this with some more details. I've seen a lot of questions about this and a lot of confusion on what this means, so I thought I would share my thoughts. In the email, it mentions it's been 10 years since Charles C has been released, which is the newest character from the Maplelea main line of dolls. Since then, there has been Maplelea and Me characters, formerly known as Maplelea Friends. There has been new dolls released in that line, but no new characters with a backstory and a name and a province that they come from. So that means the last time a new character doll was released was 2015, which is quite a long time ago if you think about it. And this is kind of a big deal, because in my opinion, a lot of the educational value that comes from Maplelea comes from the character dolls. Kids and adults learn about Canada's culture, provinces and territories, history, and art through the Maplelea journal pages that come with the Maplelea outfits that can go in the Maplelea journals that come with the Maplelea dolls. It also makes the kids from those provinces feel represented. These are some of the reasons that Maplelea mentioned in their email why they're applying to this grant. And when they were talking about developing a new character, they highlighted a key word. Well, more, they italicized it, if we want to get technical. The word diversity. They want to make the new doll diverse, which is great because that is a piece of feedback that collectors of Maplelea and fans from Maplelea have been requesting from Maplelea for a long time. So why is it so expensive to create a new Maplelea character? According to their email, Maplelea says this: "At Maplelea, we take the creation of each character seriously. We thoroughly research her home community, consult with local and cultural experts, develop a detailed story that is uniquely illustrated, design and prototype outfits and accessories that truly reflect her world." End quote. This is extremely expensive, and even though I don't know, I'm purely guessing at this point, I don't know if $25,000 would cover the whole expense of creating a new Maplelea character. That's from coming up with the concept, from doing all the research, doing all the designing, and then doing all the ordering of the prototypes, and then of course the ordering of the first couple batches of dolls and accessories. I don't know if $25,000 would cover all of that. Again, I'm purely guessing. I'm not in this business and I don't work for Maplelea, so I don't know. But it certainly would give a head start. One might be wondering, why doesn't Maplelea take this out of their profits? And here is my defense of Maplelea in response to this question, which nobody has asked, but maybe some people might be wondering. First, this grant is for small businesses. In the email, it says that 5 awards of $25,000 will be given to 5 different small businesses across Canada. And in comparison to other brands like American Girl, Maplelea is a small company. And creating a new doll is an investment that requires money in order to make more money. And even though I don't know the ins and outs of Maplelea's financial situation, and I'm saying that honestly, they're of course not going to tell me that information. I'm not pretending I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It has been no secret that there has been some challenges for small businesses this year. For one, Maplelea has been gaining a lot of followers from the United States. And I've noticed this in the last few years, which is great for the company. And I think that's really cool. I can see why American collectors really like Maplelea because their clothing does feel more realistic to other brands like American Girl. And I also think it's just a fun way to kind of expand your collection by having dolls from another country. So I love that there is American collectors of Maplelea. And of course, it's a great way for Maplelea to keep their business going. However, there has been some challenges. For example, tariffs for American customers, which Maplelea has been very open that has been very difficult for them. Also, postal strikes happen and other trends in the market. Demand goes up, demand goes down, there's changes in the supply chain. So many things happen when it comes to running a business, and it feels like companies, not just Maplelea, have been having a hard time this year. So even if the community of Maplelea collectors want a new doll, it's not always possible. Do I think Maplelea will release a new character? Yes. at some point, I think they will release a new character. But this grant would just make it a little bit easier and make the process a little bit faster. But why are they posting this on Facebook and sending out an email to Maplelea email subscribers? So, according to their email, 95% of this grant is based off of Maplelea's application and the other small businesses' application. And 5% of it is community support. So they were looking for people to fill out this application for the community support part of the application process. Now, when I received this email, or when I found this email, I had less than 24 hours to fill out a kind of form, and I had ballet that evening, so there was no way I was going to be able to get that done. Also, there was no way for me to record a video, edit a video, post a video, and all of that in time so I could spread the news to other people who wanted to apply. Or else I definitely would have included it in my description to get other people to fill this out. I did decide to post this video still because of a few important reasons. First, this shows that Maplelea is thinking about developing a new character. How soon will that be? I have no idea, because these dolls take years to develop. But what does she look like? What province does she come from? Again, we don't know. Maplelea hasn't released any hints, at least from what I've seen, and there's nothing confirmed about what she looks like or where she's from or what kind of activities she's interested in. The only maybe sort of hint that Maplelea has posted about this character is this image that they put on their Facebook. Down below, you'll see the Maplelea characters and this outline of a character. Now, I tried to brighten it up or change it or reverse it or something, but I couldn't figure out a way to see what this doll looked like originally. So the only thing I can go off of is the outline, and you can see a little bit of what the hair might look like. So to me, it looks like this doll has short hair, a t-shirt, a skirt, and to me, it looks like she is wearing shoes with knee-high boots, or not boots, well, maybe boots, but also socks. I think that they look more like socks than they do boots. My first glance was like, oh, it looks like she's wearing boots, but I think she's wearing socks just based on the outline. It looks like there's some sort of rim around the top of the socks and flat shoes. Now, this could be an image of the new doll they're working on, or a prototype of the new doll. This could also be, though, a outfit that Maplelea has released before, a stock photo of a random outfit on a Maplelea Me doll that they just used for an outline as a placeholder for the doll. So based on this image, if anybody thinks that this is familiar, I did originally think that maybe it was the original Maplelea Friends starter outfit, but it didn't come with socks, so I don't know what this outline is near her knee, so I don't know what outfit this represented. But if this represents an older outfit or even a newer outfit that's on the Maplelea website, please let me know, because I would love to solve this mystery. Is this a hint, or is this just a random doll? So far we know nothing about what this doll looks like, where she's from, or any information at all. There's a lot of theories and a lot of wishes for what this doll is going to be like. I even made an entire video a few weeks ago dedicated to character concepts I wish Maplelea would release in the future. So if you want to see that video, I'll have it linked in the description box below. But that is just all of my ideas for characters I want to see from Maplelea, including a doll from Newfoundland and just some other concepts that I would love to see from Maplelea. So if you have any theories or any wishes, please leave it in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more Maplelea videos, I have a Maplelea playlist. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all next time.